This is Sarah, some random girl that I met off Badu, and we have been seeing each other for about a week and a half. You know, this part of it, if I'm gonna be part of this, do this documentary, then I have to be kind of part of it at the same time. Although I'll probably be doing this anyway. As I said before, I did this last year, and I carried on, and Sarah also meet people, meet some guys, you know, have some relationship, and then have other ones that you just casually date. So I'd say we're casually dating at the moment. Would you say
Hey,
casually dating?
casually dating.
Yeah, and we're going to go out for something to eat or something, you know. Even though coronavirus is on, flipping it, we're taking some liberties here. So, yeah, she bought some new clothes. Time to go out for something.
Okay, guys. So, it's my routine before I go outside. Just put some moisturizer. So I didn't need like a lot of time to be ready. I just need moisturizer.
Such a pretty girl.
Thank you.
How old is she, guys? Nobody knows.
Kind of like immortal girl from 18 something. Have you ever seen like professional vampire?
Do you think Indonesian people always look younger than they are?
I think Asian mostly, and I have a lip balm.
Here's me. I got my nice clothes on. I'm joking. I'm joking. I didn't know we were gonna go out.
And then I just need to brush. Oh my god! That's so crazy. Okay, I think I just will comb my hair. Yeah, we're not gonna be long.
Okay, let's get ready. Cause I want to eat something good. One more thing. I want to show you guys a typical time over here in Bali for a nice date. This is pretty much what 99% of these people, you got all the foreigners and Indonesians alike, go together. This is what they do. Let's see. I don't know if the mall. Normally people go to the mall, and then they just pick somewhere pretty much the same as the rest of the world. And that's the funny thing is that they do all the same stuff. You know, you think about like Indonesia and that, and some people might think it's just dirt roads and goats, but no, this is it's pretty much like metropolitan stuff. Nice. What's this? What's that?
This is kind of like serum for hair,
What does it do?
or it kind of like help you that have problem with hair fall.
Oh,
Yeah, better edit that.
I guess if you don't want hair fall, you could just you know, shave it all off. There you go. I don't see any barges, or looks like most things are closed. We tried to come here before. There's like a 9 o'clock shuttle, maybe. I'm not quite sure. Date time.
It's actually my, I don't know, I like to have like real date, like like
going somewhere together and enjoy the time. Really sweet.
Yeah. You gotta make it sweet, but then secretly be annoyed that there's no onion barges. So I think Sarah's rarely gone to Indian restaurants and stuff before, because I've never seen someone ask these kind of questions like, do you get bread with the basically Bombay potatoes kind of stuff, and yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
But in the UK, you know, we eat Indians all the time, so we're so used to it. You know, the first time I went to Indian restaurant was maybe 5 or something like that, and yeah, but you never really.
I was in Indian restaurant like once before, and I think Indian restaurant kind of like quite expensive, so I didn't really go to Indian restaurant, and I don't think the taste is
Oh.
okay.
Nice. Yeah. Cheers.
Thank you. What is thank you in Indian?
I don't know.
Indian. Yeah. And yeah, because of I think it's expensive, so I just think the food also like not really worth it for me, Like it's better to go to Korean for street food. Like you're gonna like saving some money and go somewhere for only street food, because I'm not really fans of foods either.
But Indian food here seems to be the same price as everything else. Anything that's not Indonesian.
Yeah, I think if for people like from Europe or Western people, it's quite like same price, and it's kind of like standard price. But in here, I feel like it's expensive. So yeah.
But in my country, right, this place is still cheaper than pretty much all the Indian places in my country because of the economy. So, still getting a good deal. But then it's funny how you say it's expensive, and then you really think how cheap the normal food is, Indomie and normal warang and that.
Yeah, I mean, if I really like it, if I really like the food, I will say like, okay, it's worth it, But I think because I'm not fans of the food, like I told you, I'm not the fans of the food. So I, when I feel like it's not really like something I want, and I just will think like it's too expensive, because I can save the money like for something for something that I really like.
Well,
Not
that's exactly how I feel about sushi. Sushi is so expensive and you get so little. And you're like, what? It's just like rice and some fish,
Sushi in here actually quite cheap, like only somehow 20,000 rupiah, which means like only $1.55 for like 6 or 8 piece of sushi.
But that's so
sushi is
that's
not my
rare. I
favorite.
never really find that. I never find that. Mostly it's a lot more expensive, like
Okay.
more than
Well,
20,000.
in sushi day, actually you can have like like the avocado with cucumber. We call it like California roll or something like that. It's only 24,000 for like 8-piece sushi. Even in sushi day, which means sushi day is kind of like, it's quite like above the average, because we can also find like how to say it, like street food for kind of like Japanese food, and it will be like more cheaper, because everything they bought like the stuff from the market that's cheaper, not from like supermarket or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And actually, Bali, Bali food or anything in Bali is quite like more expensive than the other city. Compared to Jakarta, Bali is more like expensive because they kind of like, everything just from compared to dollar, or because they have like a lot of tourists here. But we also have like cheapest city, which mean like in Jogja you can have like cheaper food, cheaper clothes, but yeah, like that. I mean, in Bali it's quite expensive, but they, I mean, local in here also didn't like earned a lot. They didn't paid by dollar. They still paid by rupiah, but they somehow, if they wanna like eat something in here, like in a restaurant like this, like it's feel like we paid like in dollar, like the standard price is kind of like tourist standard, but we earned like a local. Actually, for you to know, like in Bali,
In Bali.
standard salary is only like 2.8, which mean only like not until $200 a month.
Yeah. It's not very good.
Yep.
It's not
Yep.
the greatest.
So sometimes I thinking like when I went and when I go to restaurant or somewhere that has like expensive price, I think the employee there, the waiters or people that work there, even somehow not really can afford the food in their restaurant.
Yeah.
It's so like bad situation, like poor
Like
situation.
200,000 a day to work, some places, and some places a lot less. I've seen like this one girl was a barista. She was earning like maybe like 1.8 million a month. I'm working like 6 days a week. It's crazy, So she quit. But what are you doing on there?
I try to make a photos of these. Look at this for update my Instagram.
Nice.
It's I don't know what the name. Poon. I think it's poon.
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 Get some poon.
Yeah, it's a poon. The name of this flower. I'm not Balinese, but somehow I really, use this flower in my ear, and I will act like Balinese because I always think like Balinese women are so how to say anggun, elegant, kind of like very like feminine, like I like it. Every day they normally like will pray, like every morning they will pray and put some like small flower in their ear, and I think it's so pretty. Even somehow when a Balinese friend that close to you, they act like sometimes like so cruel somehow. But whenever they pray and you saw it, you just will think like, wow, that's pretty. Can you take a picture of me?
Let's eat.
Which one you like it more?
I've only tried that. I'm trying to try this.
The olive shot one is kind of like stuffed potato with some like rempah.
What the fuck are they doing? They've got the masks on, but there's no one here. So this is like a busy street, right? But we're like, at the moment, the only customers in this restaurant.
Yep. Before we have like one man. But
Yeah.
it's done. And I think no one gonna come after this.
And what day is it? Like what? What is it? Tuesday?
And by the way, they're gonna close at 9.
Yeah.
Like most of the business here should close at 9. That's the rule.
Only just now. The rule only just now,
I mean,
right?
the rule after the corona.
But it's such a weird rule, don't you think?
I mean,
Close at 9. What's that gonna do? Like stop coronavirus?
yeah. I mean, for curry, I prefer spicy, but that's not spicy.
But it's about the
New
taste.
lots, by the way.
It's about taste, not spice. That ain't spicy either, but you like the taste of it though.
Not really, because I kind of feel like the seasoning, like, you know, most Indian food, I guess they have like very strong seasoning, but I don't feel it in here. It just feel like, can you see this? Like the color is very like full of seasoning, but the taste is kind of like also flat.
Fair enough. All my life, I didn't know about, you know, somewhere like Indonesia. It was always like India or China or Thailand or something like that, you know, Japan, Korea. But, you know, when I came to Indonesia last year, it was like take all those cultures and like put it into one. That's what it feels like, you know, take everything. Even the way people look, it's like pick and choose what's going on, you know. Some people seem more Indian and some people seem more like Korean in the way they look. And even just, you know, all the food that everyone eats is like kind of like everything like they do in the West as well. It's definitely strange when you first come here to see the architecture, to see the kind of Chinese architecture going on, and then kind of the Indian kind of look in the way that people live, and it is strange. But then you get used to it and you think, yeah, I feel pretty at home. I feel like no one else knows about this. That's what it felt like to me, you know. I'll come back. Does it feel the same as dating a girl from the UK? Basically, yeah. Except that people seem to be like, you know, these girls seem to be, I don't know, it's a bit more chill. That's the most basic way I can think of it. It's more chill, you know? Do you think so? That you're like chill? So chill, just like text and whatever. I guess that's not different. A lot of people here like to text. I asked to bring me.
Is that right, English?
I asked to bring me.
To bring me somewhere for you.
I asked him. him.
To bring me somewhere for doing. And a sweet date. Use S. Is that correct or not S?
I got sweet dates. I mean, the last part isn't proper English, but if you're making it as a joke, then yeah. I got sweet dates. But it can be like a, you know, a pun or something. That could be.
Is that a pun?
I don't know. You know, like, you know, playing on words.
Okay. Sweet date. Should be like date, only date.
No. If you want correct English, it'd be I got a sweet date.
Us?
I got a sweet date.
The sweet.
A
A
sweet date.
Yep. But use us.
Huh? One.
One sweeter.
I'm not even in the picture.
That's okay.
But you gotta keep it secret though.
Yeah.
If you're dating people, you gotta like never really show who you're with, you know. Show that you're going places, but never really with anyone. So then people don't get jealous.
Oh, it's error.
Here you go.
Which way? There.
This way.
Wait. Turun.
What?
I haven't ready.
What do you mean?
I need to park. Okay.
What?
Parking.
For what?
For make me ready because you fucking like berat tau. Okay.
Let's go.
Thank you for the date, mama. I love it. I love it. Whenever I go with him, I just love it. Whatever I eat, it's not a matter. Is that right? English. Hey, where's my phone? Can you check?
What's the last name?
I love it. Hi everyone. Be happy. I love you all. I sound like a drunk girl, but I'm not.
But it's only 9 o'clock. It's pretty damn empty. Time for things to shut.
TFC. Check on the right. Is that open?
The one behind us here.
24 hours?
The one behind us here is open.
That's open.
No, it's just closed. The one behind us.
I don't wanna.
You lazy motherfucker. Too dangerous. There's no one on the street. Maybe this one open. Open.
They don't have ATM.
No, we'll be back shortly. find some ice cream, but things are closed. Damn, everything's
Kanan kiri. Kanan ya.
canon. Everything's kind of closing right now.
What is Alfamart?
Closed.
They close.
This is 9 o'clock. Look, this is 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's nice.
But there's people in there. I don't know. She wants to get some ice cream.